Hey y'all, what is up? I'm in my studio and I just thought that it would be fun if I did, wow, these glasses and this glare. I thought it would be fun if I could do a little haul from Black Friday. I actually didn't buy any of this on Black Friday, but I got Black Friday prices. So I thought that we could just go over some of the things I got. I went to Michael's and then I also got some stuff from Hobby Lobby. So here we go, let's check it out. So my favorite thing that I got is this cart, which I know every single artist on earth has, but at Michael's it's normally priced at $60, which in my opinion is crazy, but I got it for 20 bucks, which is great. And then I also got this lid that goes on top, so it kind of becomes a table for you and you can store things under there. So the lid was on sale for $8, so all in all this is $28, which, I mean, I'll take it. I'm really excited about it, actually. The next thing that I got is this solvent-free gel from Gamblin. I've heard such good things about this stuff, you guys. Excuse my thumbnails. I'm not one of those girls that has fingernails. But this is a solvent-free gel, and it really accelerates the rate of your drying time with oil paints, so I'm excited to use it. I've heard great things. Next thing that I got is kind of boring. It's just an essential Liquitex Professional Gesso. You gotta have it. It's overpriced. Still got it 30% off, so that's pretty good. Also, this was 30% off as well. The next thing that I got, which I just realized somebody like wrote in permanent marker on it, but anyway, this was 30% off. This is the Silicoil brush cleaning jar. This thing is highly recommended by everybody. The coil in here is what you rub your dirty brushes on, and you fill it with solvent, and the idea is that the little flecks of paint will actually sink below the coil, so you'll be left with clean solvent on top to clean your brushes, and I'm excited to use this. I've heard really good things about this as well. The next thing that I got is also a boring essential, but I get excited about these. These are Micron black pens in 03, and this is kind of funny but super boring. I got some $4 Crayola markers that were also 30% off of that, so they ended up being like, I don't know, math, about $2, $1.75, something like that. I got these to use in my bullet journal. Let me know if you want to see a bullet journal video from me, because I'm kind of obsessed. The next thing that I got is this Artist Grade Artist Loft from Michael's Artist Grade Canvas in 18 by 24. This was actually 70% off, so this was an excellent deal. If you're trying to produce art that you know that you can sell at a premium price, make sure that you at least get artist grade canvases. It is so worth it. The texture is a lot smoother and they're primed a lot nicer. The weave is a lot nicer. It's just a lot easier to work with as an artist. You're not fighting the canvas. Next thing that I got from Michael's is still in the bag, and it's still in the bag because it's for a client. I got a commission to do 4 8x10 paintings and to also have them custom framed. The frames, the client's gonna get a really good deal because the frames were originally priced at $30 a piece and I got them for $15. The next thing that I got are these 2 canvases, canvas set actually, that's 2 canvases and then that's 7 canvases for $9.99 from Hobby Lobby. These are not artist grade canvases, but they are perfectly reasonable to use if you're willing to put in a little bit more time in prepping the canvas, to put an extra layer of gesso and sanding before you begin your painting. And the next thing that I got is this beautiful mixed media Strathmore 400 series sketchbook. I am so excited about this. I got this from Michael's, and Michael's actually was only running a sale on Canson at the time. They were 50% off. However, and this is something that I want to tell all of the lesser experienced artists out there, yes, you can technically oil, watercolor, and acrylic paint on mixed media. I would definitely recommend getting a paperweight that is over 144 pounds. and this is 184 pounds. This is the heaviest paper I could find at Michael's, which is why I went ahead and splurged a little bit on the Strathmore. I did, however, still get 30% off of this purchase. The reasoning, what this weight means, and a lot of people don't know this is a weight per 500 sheets. So let's say that I had 500 of these sheets, it would weigh 184 pounds. So again, it's a very heavy paper. It's pretty much a board if you feel it on the inside. Canson was on sale, as I said, but the highest weight that they had was only 138. And it's kind of my religion that I don't use anything below 140 pounds. So it missed the mark a little bit for me, which caused me to go ahead and go with Strathmore 400 on this one. Oh, I forgot something. So I got these acrylic brushes from Royal and Langnickel, and they are a value pack, but I like Royal and Langnickel. I think they're perfectly reasonable for oil or acrylic or even watercolor if you want to. I just really like their brushes, even the value packs. So I hope you enjoyed that really small Black Friday haul. What we have to do today. I have to go stay with my mom in Nashville for a few days because my husband is going on a trip. He has to go on a work trip to Florida for an entire week, and normally me and Ivy would go with him, but the last time we did that, she started shedding like a couple days before we left, and we thought we could contain all the Shiba Inu hair, but as you've seen in my previous videos, oh no! It's impossible to contain that amount of hair. So we ended up getting fined really bad for our rental car being covered in fur, and it was just hard to keep the apartment that we were staying in clean down there. So this time I've decided to stay here, me and Ivy, and we're gonna go take a trip of our own to Nashville. But I still have to get some work done on a couple paintings while I'm there. Work never stops. So we're going to pack my art case, and I'm just gonna let you guys hang out with me and do that. Gotta have these are important. I'm gonna take my Liquitex basic that I've already opened for these projects, because these are for friends. So if I'm traveling light like this, what I'm gonna do is carry 3 primaries, a nice yellow, a true red, and an ultramarine blue. And then I'll probably carry a really vibrant green, like this one. This is Light Green Permanent by Liquitex Basics. So I'm gonna take that definitely. And then what I do for really vibrant purples is this Blick Quinacridone Magenta. I can't believe I pronounced that right the first time. You know how you see a word and you're so familiar with it, especially with paint colors like phthalo or Prussian, and then when you actually have to say it out loud to somebody, you say something crazy like Prussian or something. I'm proud of myself for saying quinacridone correctly. Our black, I'm not gonna need a lot of black. Actually, I'm gonna need a ton of black for this one. I don't know why I said that. I'm gonna take Ivory Black. It's just my go-to black. I don't think it's gonna shut actually with this gesso. Oh, no. Gesso is gonna stay out of the box. Reds I can choose from. I have an Amsterdam red, which literally who on earth uses this brand? Oh, this isn't even red. This is primary magenta. So I'm gonna leave that one out just to be safe. So I'm gonna take primary red by Liquitex. The other option was cadmium red, medium hue. Oh, this one actually might be better. No, this one looks really yellow to me, so that's just not gonna work for what we're doing. So I'm gonna take primary red, Liquitex Basics. As far as me using the Basics line of Liquitex, unless you are like a 6-figure artist or a 7-figure artist, using the Basics is perfectly acceptable to me. And you may not agree with me. I understand that archivally these are not as reliable, but I think the artist makes the paint, not the other way around. So that's just me. Maybe that's just my wallet talking. I'm broke. What else do we need? So we need a blue. We know what we're taking. We're gonna take ultramarine blue, which God, I don't have a lot of that, do I? Primary blue almost looks like phthalo blue, like it's a greener blue. And ultramarine always kind of leans towards purple, and it's Amsterdam, so gonna take primary blue from Liquitex. Got a black, got a gesso, got a white. So I always go through so much white, but yeah, I'm gonna take titanium white by Liquitex. And I think that's it for our actual paint colors. As far as blending mediums are so important. Oh my god. If you're using acrylic and you're not using a blending medium, do yourself a favor. Pay $14 and get a nice blending medium from Liquitex, and it will change your life. It'll change how you feel about blending acrylics. It'll stop like that horrible thing when you put a nice watery wash down over something like a glaze with acrylic, and then you try to work on top of that and it pulls up that glaze and it starts kind of chunking up on you. Say goodbye to all of that. Use blending medium. So here we are, I found it. So this is slow drying blending medium, and it's fluid medium and it slows drying, which is what I just said, but this stuff, I can't recommend it enough. I love it. I use it all the time. It's always on my palette in multiple variations of washes and blends. Get this, like, I don't know, not sponsored, but Liquitex, if you're out there, I love you. Also, make sure all of your bottles are like really closed before you pack them. I'm gonna use Krylon high gloss varnish. I think it's so pretty. You can use whatever you want. You can use Mod Podge, which I have some behind me, or I have a Liquitex. This is professional satin varnish. I wasn't not impressed with this, but I wasn't wowed by it. Krylon Camar varnish is high gloss. It is so satisfying to put on, highly toxic. So obviously this room is extremely ventilated because it's a glorified sunroom and there's tons of air moving through here. Try to use this outside, or if you can, if you're somehow in a situation where you can do this, use this in a spray booth. Use a respirator no matter what situation you're in. Safety first. Well, obviously we're gonna need brushes next. Just gonna move all this out of the way. Need to put this on my fancy dancy new cart that I bought. I don't want to mess up the cart though. Is that bad? Like, I want to keep it really nice. That's the bad thing about buying paint supplies, is that you just know you're gonna ruin them. Let me know if you guys want me to, actually don't let me know because I don't care, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna do a studio tour. Right now I'm kind of in the middle of sort of lightly renovating this room. I'm putting flooring down and sort of winterizing it because it gets a little chilly in here. But you can kind of see I bought some lights. They're not impressive right now, I don't know why I'm pointing. But probably next week I'll film a full studio tour, so I'll show you all the stuff that I use and little tips and tricks of the trade of painting, whatever my stupid brain can lend you as far as advice. Brushes. It's a Prego jar, I don't want to hear it. This is from the Dollar Tree. And then my oil brushes that I got from Amazon. So I'm not going to be using any oil brushes obviously for this painting because it's all acrylic. For this painting that I'm going to do, I'm going to need a big old flat brush like this one that needs a little bit of love. He needs some conditioner. I'm going to take this flat brush for blocking in color, mostly just for gessoing though. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this bad boy. I use this so much. It's a round tip brush. It's really just a bunch of round tip brushes. I like angle brushes as well, but not as much, and of course filberts, but for some reason I'm kind of running low on filberts. I either have ruined them or lost them or can't find them. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but it's disappointing. I actually can't find a single filbert right now, which is... Oh wait, what am I talking about? I just got this whole package of stuff that We'll just take this. This is fine. This is more than enough. There's only one filbert in here. What is the deal? Are we like rationing filberts now, America? Well, that was easy. I feel like I forgot something. I'll write it down here if what I forgot, because I'll be mad at myself. I need a palette. I need a palette. Oh my god. I don't have a single clean palette, so I'm gonna have to go wash one. Okay, I remembered the rest of the stuff that I absolutely need to bring. I'm smart. Okay, so this is the palette that I just cleaned off. I kind of cleaned it off. This is not going to cause me any problems later on when I try to paint on this. Nope, everything's going to be fine. Sandpaper. So when you gesso anything, when you gesso anything, you're going to need to sand between your gesso coats, and you're also going to need to sand between the paint in your gesso. So the first layer of paint, you need to sand before you do that, just so we're clear on that. And the reason why is you need to form a mechanical bond between the paint and your surface. And if you want me to do a video on like the chemistry behind that and how that all works and how to make sure that your paint is going to stick and last and bond correctly, let me know. Nobody cares. I don't know why I'm talking about this. And the last thing that I'm going to bring is a microfiber rag that I got from the Dollar Tree. And it's a perfectly fine microfiber rag. It works really, really well. What you use this for is after that sanding coat, before you do your first layer of paint, you're going to need to wipe it down with a microfiber rag. And then right before you varnish, it's really, 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 really important. You need to make sure that you clean everything off that finished painting before you move on to this step. Because whatever is stuck between this stuff and your painting, it's forever. You're not getting rid of it. So any hair, any doggy hair, any dust, any food crumbs, it's not going anywhere. So make sure you rag that stuff off. Alright guys, so that is all I'm going to need for this trip. Let me know if you want to see any more art related videos in the future. Actually, let me know, but if you don't like them, I don't care. I'm going to make them anyway because I love this stuff. So, take care guys. I'll see you in the next one. So we gotta see if it'll close. She closed!